Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. In this one, we are going to take a look at a project. The website is simply USD.online, which will be linked in the description. And in this, we have a decentralized staking vault, which is very, very appealing. So it got me hooked and I looked into it, how they're actually generating this, how they're able to provide with this massive APY, whether it is actually true or not. And just to be clear, it actually is true. And I'm going to give you guys full details on it in this entire review. So make sure that you watch till the end. As always, nothing here is an investment or a financial advice. So always do your own investigation and research. Now let's get into the website. Now here we are in the official website of USD.online. Now you'll see that they're going to talk about the Moral Alpha 3.0, and you'll see some references about charity, goodwill, harmony, wealth engine, kindness. Basically, there's a huge element of charity in this project. They are giving a huge chunk of their revenue towards charity. I think specifically towards the autism. These are all their partners, so you can see here. So it has a charitable aspect to it, which is really amazing. Now I'm going to explain how it actually works. The first thing is, first of all, we talked about the decentralized staking vault. That is where we start. If we go towards the kindness, this is basically there. It says philanthropic investment center. This is the decentralized staking vault. It says this is your exclusive algorithm-driven cabin. AI automatically allocates assets and integrates DeFi, centralized exchanges, and cross-chain strategies to instantly transform capital flows into global goodwill responses. So what it actually does is users deposit assets into this decentralized staking vault or decentralized pledge vault, and then it comes to the what we talked about before, the Moral Alpha 3.0. Then it comes to this. This is their cross-chain alpha engine that finds profitable opportunities that can be in, maybe in arbitrage, and it finds these opportunities across various blockchains, and it invests the capital that the users deposit over there, over those yield generation opportunities. And then comes the next thing. So we talked about the decentralized pledge vault, then we talked about the cross-chain alpha engine. The next thing is the AI adaptive revenue rotation. This is where artificial intelligence comes in. Now, what this does is it moves these funds to the best performing spots. It scans the whole DeFi, all of the different protocols, because it's possible that maybe one protocol is profitable in one day, but it's not profitable in the next day. So this adaptive revenue rotation, what their AI does is it rotates the capital towards the DeFi that are profitable. So it keeps on rotating our capital, people's capital, into protocols that are profitable to ensure maximum profits. And the final thing is clear and transparent protocol on the chain. So everything, the profit generation to the wealth distribution to the charitable donations, everything is clear and transparent, and we can track everything happening on the chain. We can track where since it is a decentralized staking vault, so the money isn't being kept by a company or a central authority. It is being controlled by smart contracts, and we can actually verify our assets, our capital sitting in those. We can verify that on chain. So this is the whole process. Users deposit assets into this decentralized staking vault. Their cross-chain alpha engine finds profitable opportunities across various blockchains. The AI adaptive revenue rotation moves these funds to the best performing spots. And since everything is happening on chain, so we can verify everything, we can see the proofs ourselves. And that's how this whole thing works. Now let's look at the numbers, because I talked about the 1500% APY. Now don't get confused with the APY and APR. We have different lockup periods here. So if we go for 90 days lockup, the APR is 50%, but this is not the actual yield. The actual yield is the APY, which is 64.82%, because this amount, it is not compounded, but in reality, it is actually compounded. So the actual yield is 64.82% for 90 days lockup. If you go for 180 days lockup, the APY becomes 231%. So it is a massive jump from 64%. It is not actually, it's not double, it's way more than that. So if you go for 180 days, the APY will be much more. And if you go for 365 days lockup, the APY is 1526.99%, which is absolutely massive. And that's, I think, people can really benefit from, because we're talking about USDT here. So that is an asset that doesn't change in value, so you don't have to worry about your assets losing value over time. It's in USDT, so the price will always stay $1. So if you are keeping your savings in USDT and they're not doing anything like this, I think this is a perfect place for it. And 1500% APY, that is absolutely massive. And we also have their USDV reward system. This is kind of like their own native stablecoin system. So you receive your USDV rewards and you participate in the sweepstakes to get more benefits. So this token, not only that is used for rewarding people to reward their participation, but it is also a token, a currency, a digital asset that is used for charity, that is used for donations and so forth. So you can read all about it right here. It says a portion of the platform's profits is automatically injected into the benefit foundation. Now, if we come to the exclusive, this is where we can see our total assets, our earnings, our accumulated earnings. If you are into referrals, you can invite people, you can get your own link, which I'm going to share my personal link that will be in the description. So if you are interested, make sure that you sign up, make sure that you connect your wallet, make sure that you use my link for it, which will be in the description, and you can do the same afterwards. You can invite people and you will get proceeds from those invites right here. So this is where you can track everything. And we also have the white paper, the Harmony Wealth Engine. It says to build a harmonious unity of wealth and charity and achieve transparent and efficient value creation through blockchain technology. So in this, they basically explain everything, how the whole thing works. I give you guys a summary of how it actually works, but you can, if you want to go into it, read what their vision is, what their technology is, you want to learn about the USDV token system and the roadmap, you can read about it here. If you talk about the roadmap, the mainnet is actually coming in the Q2 of this very year. It says the main network will be officially launched in the second quarter of 2026. And you can read more about the team that we have behind this, the founder, the partners, and their background and everything. So we have all of that right here for us to check it out to confirm ourselves. So this is the whole project. If you are confused about something, you can ask me in the comment section, and make sure that you use my referral link that will be in the description. And I'll see you guys in the next video shortly. So stay tuned.